Welcome, dear viewers. You're still watching us on ERi-TV, presenting you the domestic and international news prepared for this session, live from our headquarters in Asmara. I'm Hermel Lagramay, inviting you to join us on our tonight's news broadcast. Let's start with the major headlines. Members of Eritrean police tour historical sites. Small integrated household farming expands. Sahel Alliance recalls ambassadors from Algeria over downing Malian drone. And oil price hits 4-year low. On our detailed domestic news, members of the Eritrean police in the Gashbarka region toured historical sites in the Shambuko subzone on April 4th and observed development activities carried out by members of the Eritrean Defense Forces. Authorities and project personnel provided detailed explanations about the historical landmarks and ongoing development efforts. Lieutenant Colonel Haile Mikael Tesfagaber, commander of the Eritrean police in the Gashbarka region, told the Eritrean news agency that the tour aimed to raise awareness among civil servants about the region's history and sources. He said the initiative was organized to give police officers first-hand insight into the development efforts of both the local population and the Eritrean Defense Forces. Participants said the visit helped them gain a deeper understanding of the Shambuko subzone's historical significance and recommended that similar tours be held in the future. Meanwhile, a cultural and sport week for schools took place in the Baruntu subzone from April 4th to 6th under the theme Outstanding Student, the output of responsible teacher and students. Mr. Dawit Kalala, director of the Ministry of Education in the Baruntu subzone, said about 600 students and 120 teachers took part in the event. Activities included sports and cultural competitions, a student pavilion, exhibitions of innovation and creativity, painting, and discussion forums. Mr. Dawit said the event offered students a platform to showcase both their academic knowledge and creative talents. The Ansaba region branch of the Ministry of Agriculture says its ongoing efforts have raised awareness and advanced the practice of small integrated household farming, leading to notable progress among local farmers. Mr. Tsegazab Mbaya, head of the Dairy and Milk Division at the Ministry of Agriculture in the Ansaba region, said the initiative began in 2016 with 50 farmers in the Habero and Hamilmalo subzones. Currently, 640 farmers are engaged in the program, which has expanded to 8 subzones across the region. Mr. Tsegazab added the main objective of the initiative is to promote a balanced household diet. To support this, participating farmers with at least a quarter hectare of cultivable land and provided with 1 cow, 12 goats or sheep, 25 chicks, 2 modern beehives, 5 fruit seedlings, and a selection of vegetable seedlings. Farmers allocate 20% of their harvest for family use and sell the remaining 80%, generating financial benefits. So far, 16 farmers have successfully moved into medium-level agricultural commerce, Mr. Tsegazab said. Farmers expressed appreciation to the Ministry of Agriculture for the opportunity and credited the encouragement and technical support they received with helping to improve their livelihoods. In other news, a school-based tree planting campaign in the Sana'a subzone has yielded promising results over the past 3 years, with experts hailing the initiative as a model for environmental conservation. Mr. Johannes Zacharias, a representative of the Forestry and Wildlife Authority in the Sana'a subzone, said many of the planted trees have matured well thanks largely to the dedication of student-led green clubs. The most important step in fighting deforestation is raising community awareness, he said. The efforts undertaken at all levels have proved both effective and efficient. Forestry expert Mr. Kubrom Gabriel Johannes said about 80% of the trees planted each year are thriving. He attributed the success to well-protected school grounds and the active participation of students and teachers. Teachers and students said they plan to continue caring for the trees, citing their aesthetic value, the shade they provide, and their potential long-term economic benefits. Dear viewers, do stay tuned for our international report right after the short break. Welcome back. Alliance of Sahel states countries, Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger, said on Sunday they have recalled their respective ambassadors from Algeria. The three countries in the military alliance, known by its French acronym AES, accused Algeria of downing a Malian armed forces surveillance drone about a week ago. Amid escalating tensions between Bamako and Algiers, the group described the downing as an irresponsible act. They violated international law. Mali says the wreckage was located almost 10 kilometers south of their shared border, while Algeria says the army drone had violated its airspace by over 2 kilometers. Mali has prevented Algeria the use of its airspace, and Algeria has retaliated by making a reciprocal move. The development comes as tensions are on the rise between Algeria and its southern neighbors. The Sahel Alliance was formed last year after military leaders in the three countries quit the West African bloc, ECOWAS, to form their own security partnership. All three have cut ties with former colonial power France and are instead building partnerships with Russia. On our final international news, oil prices trembled by 3% yesterday, deepening last week's losses. Global benchmark Brent crude plunged below $64 per barrel for the first time in 4 years, according to trading data. The downturn in oil prices aligns with broader market turmoils as investors react to mounting economic uncertainties. The ongoing slide in oil prices comes on the heels of an April 3rd announcement from OPEC revealing that 8 OPEC Plus member nations will fast-track production increases in May, raising output by 411,000 barrels per day, more than triple the previously planned 135,000 barrels per day. Experts interviewed by TASS said the move reflects the current balance in the oil market. Despite falling prices, conditions are stable enough for OPEC to begin ramping up previously cramped productions. Dear viewers, we are done with the news prepared for this session, and now it's set time for a quick recap of the major headlines. Members of Eritrean police tour historical sites. Small integrated household farming expands. Sahel Alliance recalls ambassadors from Algeria over downing Malian drone. And oil price hits 4-year low. Ladies and gentlemen, that was all for tonight. Thank you for joining us and have a blessed one.